Teresa helped me today, and we picked some of these early blooming daylilies. This is just a fraction, as Mary said, but there's so many different varieties and different kinds. So Mary's going to talk to you about these.
Well, I'm going to start with the teeny ones that I dearly love. And this is the fairy, which is a really odd one because the stems are really black. So from a distance, it looks like the flowers are floating in the air. And these are tiny little, the original beginning of Sturo d'Oro Bitsy. And this is a double orange. But then
Are these called ponies?
These are little what did, and she puts SILOM in front of all of hers. So when I see one of hers, like this is right now, there's a double blooming out there in peach called Salome Double Classic that is just gorgeous, but Sherry didn't pick it. These are double red. I have no idea what this is. She just picked through the field.
That is not a double, but that one has a watermark on it.
No, this has a green throat, which is very green. This one has a green throat and is red. You can pan down. There are purples.
What about these spiders here in this corner?
There are blacks. There are, what I do want to tell you is the tetraploids. This is a tetraploid, and this has more chromosomes than the diploid. But I love the diploid because if it pours rain, which it's going to do sometime today, that's why we're doing this today, the diploids will just shed the water off, and it will bead on there. If you've got somebody coming in to visit, we have clubs come in, they will be beautiful, but the tetraploids absorb the water, get raggedy, and don't last long in a storm. Don't plant anything but tetraploids. There are pinks. There is.
Show these spiders.
The spider. Well, you don't.
Right here.
Here's a spider. This is a very old one. This one is from about the 1950s. Well, at least that's when I got it. Mm-hmm. I love the spiders. Or did a lot of this.
One that's got this ruffled edge. That's called.
This is cufflink. Get a close up of cufflink. Isn't that gorgeous?
Okay.
I mean, you have to admit that.
Is there anything else you want to say? Because we're going to go.
Well, what I'd like to say is there are I have there's one called Heaven Book. Men prefer those, and then there's the Pennyworth. I showed you that. There's also the
and you have a lot that are blooming late. We're going to do this again.
I have always my hemerocallis don't start till the end of June mostly because I bought always for lateness. I have so many other things in bloom, they'd be lost. But if you buy the late ones, they don't start until the first part, end of June, 1st of July, and then they continue into October. Many of them are rebloomers.
Okay, we'll do this again.